this now?
Click it. No, here. Welcome to the Ari and Daddy show.
Hi.
Well, we'll be reviewing Addams Family 2. So I'm Daddy. Probably knew that already.
Yeah, and I'm Ari. I'm sure you already knew that.
All right. So welcome to the show. This is kind of an episode 2. We did a show on Vivo when we reviewed that. And we're going to do some new movies as they're coming out. So as they come out, we will do reviews on them. And we wanted to do Addams Family 2, which we were able to see it last weekend.
We got to see it on Sunday.
Yep.
And I got to sit next to my friend because she invited me to the movie, so we got to see Addams Family 2. So that was cool.
Awesome. And so if you guys are on the BS3 Network Facebook group, please click that. Those instructions above, there's a link to click so we know who you are. But thank you to the person saying good evening. Somebody says, hey, Ari. So
I'm sure that's, I don't know who that is.
So we'll find out here in just a minute. But a couple of announcements. So BS3 Radio is now BS3 Network. So we have a variety of new shows coming aboard. We still will have the podcast. We still do the video. But coming soon, we will have our own Roku TV channel. So we're in the process of working through that. This show will be on there as well. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in, all your support. If you look in the upper right corner, you can see the logo, the new logo for BS3 Network. It's no longer BS3 Radio. But last week was my birthday.
Yeah.
So it's Sunday. So we went to go to the movies with Ari's friend to see Addams Family 2. So a little bit of background. Pretty sure you're familiar with Addams Family.
Yeah, and it's right here, so you can see the background of.
So I'm pretty sure you're aware of Addams Family and you've seen it, but it is a very kind of old movie. Obviously, they've remade it numerous times. They did the live in action one, then they kind of going back and doing the cartoon one. But give me your kind of initial thoughts on Addams Family 2.
So Addams Family 2 was okay for me, and it wasn't the part that stuck out to me about that, like that I thought was a good part was where Wednesday thought that the Addams weren't her family, but the grandpa I don't know his name.
So Gomez?
The grandpa.
Oh, you're talking about Cyrus.
Yeah, so her grandpa Cyrus, he talked about that, like he talked about Wednesday, but on the cart thing where Wednesday was in when she was a baby, it said Addams, but it didn't say the father's last name. So that stuck out to me because after that, my friend and me, we already knew that there was no way that Wednesday could be a different father's daughter. So yeah, that's my thoughts on there. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, so obviously we know the characters, most of us do. And real quick, let me give a shout out. This is Derek Jackson, one of my friends I grew up with. This is H-Rap, B, part of the forecast built for this network. I looked it up on the phone. Tyler Love, thank you for tuning in. I will definitely get with you if I need that. So, knowing the background of Addams Family and the characters and everything, Wednesday, who is the daughter, she is very dark, very dark side.
Yeah, she is like, can you move
But-
so they can see?
Huh?
Can you move so they can see the picture of Wednesday?
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, so here's
yeah,
Wednesday.
There's Wednesday right there. You can look
She's
over
very
my shoulder.
dark. She has her hair and her clothes are dark.
So the movie, though, starts off with her doing a science fair.
Yeah.
You remember that? She was doing a science fair. And kind of at the science fair, she showed a project of something she could do.
Which was she had a octopus that was her pet, and she had a Rubik's Cube, and her grandpa Cyrus, he
Yeah, we do have some spoilers, so if they haven't seen it yet, yeah, they probably shouldn't watch it, but it'll be entertaining for Hey family. All right, go ahead.
So Cyrus, he helped Wednesday do the project by saying there and trying to do it with her. And what Wednesday did is she took all the mind stuff from Wednesday took all the brain stuff that the octopus knew, and she put it into her grandpa. And then when she gave her grandpa a Rubik's Cube, he did it, and the whole side of the Rubik's Cube was one color, and it wasn't any other different colors. So, yeah.
Yeah, so basically the kind of, she has a pet octopus, and so this octopus is extremely smart. So she puts the kind of the ingredients of the octopus into her grandfather, and then he ends up becoming
like an octopus,
like super smart. Eventually, later on in the movie, he does become a full-fledged octopus.
Yeah, and at the end of the movie, when they're trying to save each other, well, he's trying to save them from Wednesday's not actual dad. He's whole octopus. Every single part of him is an octopus.
Yeah. So at the beginning of the movie, also multitasking a little bit here, but at the beginning of the movie, there's a guy that comes up and says, "Hey, this is a great science project you did," and he starts to kind of. Well, he didn't tell her at that point that she was his daughter.
He did. Yeah, he didn't say that, but he said it like when they met for real.
Yeah. So he was the guy that was hosting the science fair, basically. But later on in the movie, which we'll get to that kind of in a minute,
he wasn't.
He tried to convince her that she was his actual dad. And if anybody has watched any of the Addams Family movies,
she was his actual dad.
You know
daughter.
Daughter. You know that this is a family that's been around for a long time. So it was kind of an interesting plot line for those of you that have seen Addams Family. You know, obviously, that they're a family. It's called Addams Family. But Wednesday was kind of being convinced that she wasn't a part of the family because she's starting to grow up. She's a little bit of a teenager. So it was overall, I'll say, as we're going throughout this, I think it was an okay movie. I think this is probably going to be the last one. I don't know how many installments we're going to have of this because there's not a lot that you can continue to go on after this. But give me your, what were some of the things that you liked?
So some of the things I liked, one was, so a sad part that made me sad. Can we do that too?
Yeah, sure.
So I'll start with the sad part.
This is the Ari and Daddy show. I'm a guest. But...
No, I'm the guest. So the sad part for me was where both of the parents were crying and sad because they thought that Wednesday was not was not their daughter, and that was sad to me because I'm sure Wednesday knew in her heart that that the Addams were her family, but maybe she just didn't realize that they were her family. So that was something sad. And then two things I liked about the movie was one, when they got to go on a field trip, and second was when she had like a little Poxley doll thing of her brother, and when she moved it, her actual real brother actually like did the stuff that she was making him do. So those were the two things that I liked, and then one thing that made me sad. So your turn.
Yeah, so I liked a few things. Probably one of them was just kind of seeing the Addams Family again. I think too, seeing new characters, because normally, you're used to seeing the family, you're used to seeing the same kind of characters, but getting to see some new characters and inputted, I thought I really liked that. Yeah, it was sad to see that Wednesday didn't think that was her family, like knowing that she's been her family, if you think about the history of Addams Family for so long.
Yeah.
Thank you, David, Mr. David Wilkes. Thank you for tuning in. This movie have any cooking tips?
No.
I don't think so.
If you're thinking about cooking tips, there's no cooking tips in the Addams Family because they don't cook real food. So no cooking tips.
And Derek says, Ari, take over. Ben is the guest.
What?
I am the guest. This is the Ari and Daddy show. That's why I put your name first.
Oh. Yeah,
but
right.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know why you told me to take over.
It was a good spin. It was a good spin to the movie, but I think this is probably going to be the last installment. I don't know how many more plots you can come up with when it comes to the Addams Family. So, do you think they'll make an Addams Family 3?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, but I also think with our reboot thing, I think they're gonna make a reboot too. But instead, there's gonna be some new characters, and Beaver's gonna be on another adventure. But I hope no one dies.
I hope so too.
Not in every single movie, someone has to die.
In a lot of Disney movies, sorry kids and adults.
Not in every movie, someone has to die.
Someone sometimes have to go.
Oh wait, why are we blurry?
I don't know. Maybe something's happened with the camera there. But so in a lot of Hollywood movies, oftentimes
I don't like this blurry.
Hold on a second. Yeah, oftentimes in movies, someone ends up dying in the movie. Unfortunately, that's kind of a part of it. Sorry about the blurriness of the camera.
Normally we don't know what happened. Oh wait, but that's not blurry over there.
Yeah.
That's clear space.
Hold on a second.
Oh no, that didn't help.
Okay, hold on just a second, guys.
Oh wait. Hi. Still didn't work.
We're a little blurry. I don't know why, but we'll just keep talking.
Yeah,
so
it's okay.
Derek says Hollywood
David.
Hollywood remakes and reboots everything. That's true. And there's so many different movies that have been remade over and over and over again. Probably using the Wilkes cam. Yeah, this happened to Wilkes at the on the forecast. Yeah, it normally does not do this, but we'll keep talking. It's a live show. Things happen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much.
You just never know what can happen on a live show. That's the greatness of it.
I don't think Molly's gonna like this blurriness when she watches it.
We'll figure it out. All right. So, what are some other things you want to share about the movie?
So, another thing that I want to share about the movie is what I would like to change about the movie. We're gonna start that today, and then we're gonna keep doing it for every single show. But what I thought that they could maybe change about the movie is, instead of Wednesday thinking that the Addams weren't her family, she could think that the Addams were her family, but still she would go to the other man's house and and maybe just pretend that was her family. Oh, it went back.
Yeah, we're adjusting the camera a little bit there. I think we're good.
So
now.
we're
Okay.
back. So
We're back and clear. But yeah, that would have been nice. But I think they had to come up with a plot. You know, when in a movie plot, you got to come up with something
with the
to
beginning and then
right, something to kind of convince people, and that's what you kind of have to do.
But what would you like to change about the Addams Family movie?
What I would like to change,
or what you think they should change?
It's a really good question, host.
I'm not the host.
You are the host. It's the Ari and
front.
Daddy show. You're the host. I'm the guest. I'm the producer. But anyway. So I think what they could have changed is maybe had the part with the guy that was trying to be her dad. Maybe they would have had him in the movie kind of a little bit longer, or gave some further backstory maybe on him. Because they gave the backstory of her being the baby, and
but it didn't give like any
but they didn't really talk about him. The guy that was alleging to be her dad. Thank you to Doc, my partner in the BS3
Hi, Mr. Dawkins.
He says future BS3 Network podcast host superstar in the making.
I won't be doing a show, but maybe I will. Like my dad, I might just say,
yeah, that's why I wanted to get you on here.
AS, not 3, so just ASM.
Well, it would be BS3, but you could change the name though.
I could just put like AS. I don't need the 3 because I'm not the third.
The Ari network.
No, just AS M for my middle name. I could say
AMS. The AMS network sounds like a law firm.
That I would be saying Ari Michelle Sutter's network.
All right, so let's get back.
We have one. We have one more.
Yeah, you can click on it. Somebody says AMS.
Oh, they thought about my.
Yeah, so if you're on the Facebook group, please do us a favor. There is a link that you have to click so that we're able to see who you are. If not.
So I guess someone liked my thing.
That's Omar and Opa saying AMS.
Hey, so you like that? I guess. They like it. AMS.
All right, so again, Addams Family 2.
Again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the camera here.
Hmm.
We're going to, it's a live show, and you gotta see, this is training in action. You gotta learn on the fly.
Yeah, someone can see it's blurry right now.
Yeah, you gotta learn on the fly because sometimes.
I don't want that to happen
So we're gonna switch cameras over to a different camera.
So hey, this might look a little different, but at least it works.
Yeah, we'll figure it out here. All right, so
we look a little different.
We're gonna look a little bit different, but we're gonna keep going on this show.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody for tuning in. All right, so what are some other things you want to share about? So we talked about talk about something that made you sad. What would you talked about your favorite parts of the movie too already? Yeah,
but like my let's see. Did I have like a So my question part, like the question that I had about the movie, we can talk about that too. And you can start, even if you're the guest. You can start.
So what is the question that I have about the movie?
Yeah, like what was the question part of the movie that you just thought like, oh, I need to answer this because I don't really understand this part of the movie, so I need to answer it. Like, what was that part of the movie?
So my question was.
No, like what part of the movie was like you need to answer it? Like answer the question.
Answer the question myself. I guess the part of the movie, the question I needed to answer is if that was really her dad. And I figured the answer, my answer to that question would be no, just because there would be no way that could be her dad when they've done numerous different movies of this alleged father and not being her dad. So that was my thinking about that. So,
we're back. So also with what Daddy said, and because on on her crib thing it said Addams, but it didn't say her dad's last name. So that's also like a way to know that he's not her dad.
Right. Thank you, Derek, for tuning in. He says, good show. So it's about to take his kids to the movie. Well, hopefully they will enjoy
Good job,
it
Larry.
if they're going to see that. Yeah, he said, good job.
Thanks.
Stuff on the back. Courtney, thank you for tuning in. Part of
Hey,
BS3 Network. I got to change it now. It's no longer BS3 Radio, but BS3 Network.
Oh.
All right. So, Addams Family 2, we know about the characters.
I didn't say mine.
So what?
The question part of the
movie. What was your question part?
So my question part of the movie. Please don't call me. I'm getting tired. So my question part of the movie was did Wednesday actually think that the Addams weren't her parents, like weren't her family? And my answer was no, because they were her. Well, yes. So the question.
So you're saying your question was that really her dad?
No. My question was, did Wednesday really think that the Addams weren't her family? Yeah. And the answer is yes, because she did think that the Addams weren't her family, but the Addams were her family. So that was my question part.
Yeah.
Are we at the? We're not at the end, are we? I don't want to be at the end yet.
No, we can keep talking. Okay. So okay, here's the part we didn't mention. Which again, there will be spoilers in this if you weren't aware already. Spoilers.
Oh, we have something. Mr. Ivan Dawkins. Does my name show up here? Seems like everyone is watching from Facebook. I was on YouTube alone.
Yeah, there wasn't very many people in YouTube world. Actually, there's 2 people over there now.
Oh.
But thank you for tuning in and commenting. So,
Ivan, just you.
Yes, Mr. Dawkins.
Just you, Mr. Dawkins. 2 of you.
All right. So the biggest point of this movie is.
Oh, again?
Lakedra, Shantae, thank you for tuning in.
She's your twin? No, I'm not. I'm not my daddy's twin, but we kind of look alike.
We look.
No, there's no way we're twins.
We don't have same.
My dad's older than me.
Yeah, but we look alike, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
Besides, you don't have facial
we're not
hair.
Sisters. Just so you know.
So thank you, Lakedra, for tuning in. She will be hosting a new show on BSU Network called Keys Connection. So very much looking forward to that. And that will be coming out here very soon. Mm-hmm. So one of the main points of this movie is that the Addams family was going on a vacation.
Yeah.
Going on a vacation. And during that, they were going on vacation because the dad, Gomez, was trying to figure out why Wednesday
didn't come to dinner, and she didn't.
Right. She was starting to be distant, and she was coming up in her teenage years, and you know.
And she had a piece of paper that in an envelope, I think, and her mom's read it. And Gomez said, "I need to go talk to her." And it said, "Don't go talk to me." And he also said, "I think I should give her a hug." I think, and in the note it said, "Don't hug me." So she was in her teenage years, so I guess she didn't really.
Wednesday was very clear that she didn't want to have anything to do with her dad.
Yeah.
I hope that you don't do that to me, because I want to hug sometimes.
I never do that to you.
When you become a teenager, though, you know, things change when you become a teenager.
No, I'm still going to hug you. That's not going to change. I'm not going to change my mind of hugging you.
All right, that's awesome.
So.
All right, so in the movie, basically they figure out that Wednesday doesn't want to be around her dad, so they end up going on a vacation, and then she runs away, right?
Yes, she runs away, and she finds this man who needs to get her so that he can give her to the man who's not her father.
Mm-hmm. So she ends up going away with
that man,
Lurch,
with
the tall.
With Lurch, because Lurch said to her that he doesn't speak English, so we can't hear him. But Lurch said to her that he wasn't an Adam. But he's an Adam too, though. But I guess he didn't think
he wasn't born. He wasn't born in Adam.
Yeah, he wasn't born in Adam.
Yeah.
But in the first movie, they found him on the ground because they pushed him, and then he became their
family member.
Yeah,
he wasn't
also worker.
kid.
Also worker.
Right. He works for them.
Yeah.
Now, since I didn't see the first one.
You didn't see the first one?
I didn't see Addams Family 1. So you want to talk about Addams Family 1? Do you remember what that was about?
Yes. So my dad hasn't seen Addams Family 1, so that's okay. Sometimes we don't get to see it. But that's okay.
We'll have to watch it in reverse. Well, me.
Reverse?
Yeah.
I've seen it like lots of times, but one is the only one that I've seen like 100 times. But so if you haven't watched Family 1, it's just about their family and what's the mom's name?
Morticia.
She wants to find a home. So the plot of the movie is that she wants to find a home where no one will bother them.
Mm-hmm.
And they do. And then that becomes their home.
Mm-hmm.
But the real plot of the story is that of the movie is that Wednesday found a friend, and at the end, Morticia, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Morticia. She finds out that it's okay for some people to come as long as they don't like hurt them. Like in the starting of the movie, it's where lots of people have pitchforks and things like that to hurt them.
Yeah, because it's like they didn't want them to be.
Yeah, they didn't want them to be there.
Yeah. Now, one thing I will say is, what's a movie that we've also seen? What movie would you compare this to?
That's very hard. Like, what do you mean compare?
So this is Addams Family, and obviously with Addams Family, you have Morticia, you have the guy that kind of looks like Frankenstein, you have
that's him.
It. Yep, you have It. So there's another movie that we've watched, and there's
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
No, but there's a fourth movie that's coming out very soon that we're very excited about.
I know what it is.
What is it?
I know what it is. Descendants.
No.
What?
Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, yeah, Hotel Transylvania.
So you can compare
Hotel
these two movies, right?
because
similar characters.
Because also they both have
vampires.
No, not that. They both have that. No. It's what you compare it to is that both of them don't like the light.
That's true.
Because they're both vampires, except in Addams Family, they don't have the vampire teeth.
Mm-hmm. But the family is kind of.
But the family can't actually fly like the bats can in Addams.
That should be, I believe, coming out in January. Hotel Transylvania. So we'll talk about that.
Will it be on my birthday?
Maybe.
Or will it be
maybe probably after
my birthday?
I think probably after your birthday.
If it's after my birthday, then that will be fun.
But so that'll be something new that we'll review also. So they're going on this vacation and they're kind of having a somewhat of a good time. Wednesday doesn't want to be there, so Wednesday ends up leaving,
running away,
and she ends up going to find her father, even though that's
her fake father. I don't know why we're doing this.
Because it's not her real father.
Yeah, so we're just saying her fake father.
You're right. You're right. So, at the end of the day, he was trying to steal Wednesday's invention.
Yeah.
And that's really what the
plot was.
What the plot ended up being. And they end up finding out towards the end. You want to talk about the end?
Oh, with
someone made a comment for you here.
Oh, Mom. She's so cute. Thanks, Mommy. Can I text her back? Thanks, Mommy.
Well, she heard you. You can just talk. You can talk right to her.
Yeah, thanks, Mommy.
All right. So before we get to the end of the movie, anything else you want to share that was interesting, or no? What was your funniest point of the movie?
Oh, funniest. My funniest was. My funniest part of the movie was.
You want to go first?
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, you can go first.
No, go ahead if you know what it is.
Yeah, I do. So my funniest part was at the beginning where he went to hug, where the father, what's his name?
Gomez.
The daughter sent them a note, and he wanted to hug his daughter, but he also wanted to go up and talk to her. And in the note it said, "Don't talk to me and don't hug me." So that was funny because she was really talking about she didn't want a hug because she didn't want someone to talk to her because she just wanted to be alone. So it was funny because everything that he said he was gonna do, it was in the note, and she said, "No, I don't want you to do that."
Yeah, she said, "No, I don't want to hug. No, I don't want you to come talk to me.
No, I just want to be alone."
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my funny part. What was your funny part?
So the funniest part for me was when Cyrus was turning into an octopus.
Yeah.
So he had one.
Yeah, that was my funny part too.
Yeah, he had one regular arm, and then he had an octopus arm.
And then he started to have two octopus arms.
Yeah.
And then it just became a big octopus.
So Wednesday's really smart because she came up with this invention we kind of talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
To where the animal and the human kind of combine
mixed together.
Now, hopefully this doesn't happen in real life, but in this movie, that was the point.
It's just, I think Mommy told me that sometimes people might try to mix that up, maybe try to do that.
Yeah, scientists are probably.
Yeah, I'm never going to do that because I'm never going to be a scientist. Still, I'm never going to do that. I don't want to change your mind into a animal.
Into an animal, yeah.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
That doesn't mix well.
Yeah, I wouldn't really. You want to get to talk to me, and I wouldn't get to.
If you had octopus arms, you wouldn't be able to hug me.
Yeah, and it would be so slimy.
Yeah, it would be pretty. It would be pretty gross.
Yeah, it just felt like slime.
So, the guy that was saying he was Wednesday's father. You remember his wife? That part was funny to me.
Yeah, so that was another. So I have some funny parts that I didn't get to share. Because I only shared one. And
so you got to see the movie. It is, real quick, I'll say this. It is in the movie theater, so you can watch it there. It is also
on online.
Amazon. I think it's on Amazon or Hulu.
And you can watch it, but you have to pay for it.
But check it out with your kids or nieces, nephews, grandchildren. Good. Funny moments, yeah.
So 2 funny moments. And one of the funny moments was also kind of gross. But the first funny moment was his wife, because his wife, I'm sure his wife was first a woman, but he made her into some kind of parrot-ish. Different kinds of animal body parts.
She was like a flamingo.
Yeah, a flamingo with this part. I don't know what this part was. The flamingo part,
yeah,
and
her legs were bent like a flamingo.
Yeah, but
so she was a flamingo.
Yeah, except person. Yeah, except her hair is blue. But what was this part? Because she had different parts. She didn't just have a flamingo part. I don't think.
Yeah, it was that part was funny and weird at the same time.
Yeah, because she was also she was hitting. She was hitting.
She was eating food off the ground with her beak and.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy was really weird, and he wanted to.
He wanted to make
perfect Wednesday's potion or invention that she had.
And then the one that was gross and funny at the same time was his daughter. So his daughter.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah. I'm sure you remembered that part.
Yeah.
So first she was just a little girl, and Pugsley, both of them agreed that eating without hands is better, and just like eating with your mouth.
Yeah.
And Pugsley said, "Where have you been all my life?" And she said, "The farm." And he said, "The farm?" And then she turned into a pig. So
Yeah.
that was
this guy
gross.
this guy was really
into making like animals, people,
basically.
Like,
yeah, he was really weird. I don't. You remember what his name was? I don't remember his name.
No.
So the guy that was trying to be Wednesday's dad, he was also an animal.
He turned into an animal.
Well, he turned into like a chicken.
Like a chicken, and wait, at the top he had like he didn't have chicken ears, but he had
he had like chicken,
he had like deer ears, and then like a chicken face, and then pig body, and then at the leg he was what? What was his legs?
I can't see.
What was his legs?
I don't remember. I think his legs were like chicken legs. I think.
Oh, so he was like some kind of.
So it was really interesting, that part of it.
But another one more time. So this was like a weird, cool, and funny moment was where they fighted, which was
they fought.
They fighted.
Fought.
They fought.
Yes, fought. Yes. Go ahead.
They said, what did they say?
That's Miss Amy McCants. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh, this is too cute. Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
So
continue on there.
It was when they fighted. So it was what's the grandpa's name? I keep forgetting.
Cyrus.
So Cyrus, he was all octopus, and he had to fight the man who pretended to be Wednesday's father.
Right.
And the man, so both of them had to fight, and it was like very hard, and it was weird because both of them looked very different. Why it was funny to me was that they weren't like really fighting, because Cyrus, he was just like hitting him with his tentacles, but that didn't really make any sense to like.
Yeah, because he was an octopus person, human octopus.
Yeah, so you can't really. He can just
can't really do anything.
Yeah, if he was in the water, he can fight, like really fight.
But he saved the day, right?
Yeah. So that was a cool part where he saved the day. But there was a sad part. There was when he died, but he didn't die because the saving part was that her mother, Morticia, she gave Wednesday a necklace, and at the end, Wednesday was gonna save her grandfather, and Wednesday said, "What's in the bottle?" And she said that it was all the Addams family's blood. So she put that into the shot, and then she put it into her grandfather, and it saved the day, and her grandfather became a human again, but he wasn't dead at the same time because of all the Addams family blood. So that was actually a really cool part.
That was a really good part at the end, because he saved the day, and then she saved the day.
Yeah. Even if she started the octopus part too.
Right. Yeah. Her invention was what started the whole thing, really.
Yeah.
The guy was trying to steal it from her.
Yeah, the guy still made it worse.
Yeah. Let me see if I can look up his name real quick. But Addams Family 2, it's out right now. You can actually go watch it.
And it's really good.
Let's see. What was that guy's? If we can find his name.
That was Cyrus Lurch Gonder Carvin. Wait, what was his last name? What's his last name?
I'm not sure. His last name in the movie?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his last name was in the movie.
Oh,
but let's see who.
Voice cast. Hi, we're just trying to search something real quick.
Yeah, well, you got to watch it for yourself. How about that?
Yeah, we could just watch it again.
I don't remember him saying his name. He was a doctor. He was basically the doctor that
No, he
helped.
wasn't.
Yeah, he was a doctor that was hosting the science.
He was a science man. He wasn't a doctor.
I thought he was a doctor.
No, he was.
Thank you, Shalia. Thank you for tuning in.
OMG, so grown up. Miss you guys.
Miss you
talking
too.
About me.
Yeah.
Not grown up.
She met you when she was when you were a baby.
Oh. Okay.
So when you were growing up too. All right, so.
Well, I'm just 9 right now. I'll be 10
going
in
on
January.
10. Going on 10 in January.
Yeah. Is 10, just real quickly, does 10 mean you're a teenager already, or does 12 mean you're a teenager?
It means you're almost a teenager.
Well,
when you get to like 14 is I would consider like a teenager.
Well, is 12 a teenager?
It's a tween.
Why is it called a tween? Oh, because it's almost
between.
Oh, so you're almost a teenager?
You're almost a teenager, but you're not quite a teenager.
So like you're like right here, like in the middle, like right here.
Yeah, in the middle between a kid and a teenager.
And then a teenager is right here, and then you're an adult, like right here.
Right. Yeah, but slow down though. Don't rush to be an adult.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
There's a lot of adult responsibilities.
Also,
be a kid as long as you can.
Also, in the family reunion thing, she wanted to be an adult already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she wanted to be an adult.
So let's.
So we could just talk about that at the end.
Yeah. All right. So anything else we want to share? I think we.
Was there anything that you would like to share? You kept asking me, but I think I've got it.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else I want to share. I do think it's a pretty cool movie to check out. Definitely take your kids to your, like I said, your kids, your grandkids, your nieces or nephews.
Yeah.
And so the ending of the movie really turned out well compared to the beginning, because obviously in the beginning you thought, oh no, maybe Gomez is not Wednesday's dad, which that would have been a shocker with all the different Addams
There is
movies.
One share thing. Mm-hmm. Like when Wednesday was searching to see if Gomez was her actual dad, when she was doing
the research.
Yeah, so she did the research with science, and she wants to research it. But I think she did it because she doesn't have a computer to work with. Yep. So she used her science thing, and it showed in the color black. But when she saw that, it meant that like Gomez wasn't her father. Mm-hmm. But then when she asked her father Gomez at the end, he said that, oh, I had like a hair thing that went wrong with her body thing. So
that's true.
So his hair wasn't real. It was like he had to blow in something.
He had like fake hair. So
yeah, it was like I don't know what it was. It was silk.
Like a toupee.
It was black silk, but I don't know what it was.
So everyone that's watched Addams Family before, Gomez, the kind of the signature hair. So in this version of the cartoon, they say that wasn't his real hair. So yeah. I would say, you kind of learn some new things. Obviously, they're trying to put a spin, kind of to put the spin on.
Oh, there's so many Shelly things.
Yeah, Miss Celia. She says, click on that one right there.
Oh.
Said you were 80, means you were small. She's got one up on you, Daddy.
Oh. 80.
So you kind of learned that
she's
there was a
one
difference.
Up on you, Daddy. What does that mean?
That means you got something that I don't have. You learned something that I don't have.
What did I learn? Was it when I was a baby? I don't know what I learned.
Maybe.
I don't know what I learned.
It's just.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so
whatever I learned, can you text it to me so I can see this? I don't know. Oh,
she knew more.
You knew more about Gomez. Oh, I knew more about Gomez.
Yeah. So his hair was actually fake. So that was something different.
I think it was wolf hair or something.
Yeah, it was like wolf hair or something silky.
Yeah, but it looks silky in the picture, so I don't know what that could be. But
so
his hair is fake.
Yep. So that was something different. In all of the other Addams Family movies, that was different. And then this part with Wednesday.
Yeah, but another different part was in the first one, where what was different about that was that. What does this mean?
We'll read it later. Go ahead.
I don't know why he's
He
talking
was
about
just
my
saying it
mommy.
because he knows
Oh.
he knows your mom. But
Oh.
he's saying you sound like her.
I do sound like my mom's voice. Okay.
He said he can hear your mom in you, which
that just
natural.
means that my voice is kind of like my mommy's.
Yes.
But my face is a little bit like mommy and you, but it's also like me. So.
Yes, probably from
here
on down is me, and from here on up is.
So like, my eyes are my eyes, but my face is kind of like you, like you. We're still not twins, though.
What were we saying?
So I was saying that I don't know what I was saying. So what I was saying was that.
So you were talking about the first one.
This is so embarrassing. Oh yeah. So the thing that was different about the first one was that Wednesday didn't ask if Gomez's hair was fake or real, because even in the beginning his hair was still fake.
Yeah. So it means it was fake the whole time. They just
because he said that like a really long time ago, but I don't think that meant like in the first one, like a really long time ago before that, he had something wrong with his hair. So I think.
So that's a good question. What was the biggest difference from the first one to the second one, or was what you said the difference between the first Addams Family 1 and Addams Family 2?
We should add that to our thing. Let's start that right now.
If it's a sequel, yeah.
So the difference about Addams Family 1 and Addams Family 2 was that in Addams Family 1, all of the characters were there and none of them were different. And then in Addams Family 2, there was some new characters. But one part of it that was also silly to me was that when the man kept trying to marry the women, and every single time they got hit, and then
that was in the first one.
No, second, where like they kept getting hit. The two people
that were trying to get married.
Yeah, the man was asking her.
Right,
yeah,
yes,
and they kept getting hit.
Yes.
With something from the Addams, and then on the last try, she said yes finally, so that they didn't have to get hit again. So she could have just said that at the beginning, so they wouldn't get hit. But so that's two things. Like one thing that I would like to change is that she could just say that at the beginning, and then also they wouldn't have to get hit. So, yeah.
Hello, Uncle Clinton says hi.
Hi, Uncle Clinton.
So yeah, that was funny. Yeah, throughout the whole movie, these two people, this guy was engaging to his
girlfriend,
asking his girlfriend to marry him, and every single time he would ask, something would happen, like a rock would fall on him, or a bomb would blow up.
Yeah.
So finally, at the very end, he finally got to ask her.
Yeah, and she answered and said yes. And Poxley was the one who made the rock fall and made the bomb, because he has bombs. And in the first part, he actually, at the end of Addams Family 1, he actually saved his family with the bombs and stuff that he had. But he was supposed to use a bazooka.
A bazooka?
Bazooka. The bazooka thing.
The gun they saying? Bazooka?
No. The bazooka that his father was trying to teach him, so that like he could fight with the sword.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't know that. I wish you watched it. I wish you could watch it. I wish you could watch it.
I'll watch the first movie.
Can we just watch it today so you can?
Probably not today, because it's getting a little late. But all right, so at the ending of the movie, I felt like it was a really good movie. Not really good. I'm going to say it was average. But are you ready to give your grade? All right. So
can we after the grade? Can we still talk about the other stuff like the unit thing when she wants to be a grown up?
well, no, because we're not talking about that. But we can talk about that on another episode.
Yeah, but that's not new.
Last.
That's not new.
This isn't the last episode. But let's get to the movie grade.
So A means 5, and 5 means it's the best.
So we're gonna go like A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
F. So what would you give it out of those grades?
What does F mean?
F means failed.
What does G mean? Or is there a G in there?
There's no G.
So A, B, C, and F?
Yes. A, B, C, D, F. A is excellent. B is good.
Okay.
C is average. D is
bad.
Below average. And F is failed. So out of those grades, what would you give it? Give it.
You go first.
All right. I'm going to give it a C. I think it was average. I don't think it was great. I don't think it was bad. I just felt like it was
okay. That's okay. What C means.
That's what I would say. It was okay. Yeah, I agree.
For me, it wasn't really good. It did have like some new characters in there, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but I would have to give it a C too. It was okay, but it wasn't like really good to me. But I would give it a C. So for you guys out here that have watched it, would you give it an A, B, C, D, or F? For you guys that are out there that have watched it.
All right, so we'll give you guys some time. If you've watched it, not everyone has watched it yet. It just came out last week. But yeah, I think it's a C across the board. I am looking forward to the next movie we're going to review.
Oh, look at that. She hasn't seen it.
Yep, she said I haven't seen either. So there's a lot of people haven't seen it because it just came out. Yep.
She said that she hadn't seen both. She said either.
Okay. But what we will do is on the next show, when you come into
do we have to talk about Addams Family 1?
No.
Oh.
On the next show, you can tell us how you liked Addams Family 2. But coming up on the next show, I'm not sure when it's going to be yet.
We're going to talk about
kind of as new movies come out.
Yeah, and for our next one, we'll just tell you right now instead of telling you when we get there. But on our next one, we'll be talking about Transylvania 4.
Hotel Transylvania 4, which that comes out in January.
Yeah, so that's going to be, I think that's going to be after my birthday or on my birthday. So I have no idea.
We may have a show before then, though, because we have
look at that. Someone just, we have Enchanta to watch.
Enchanta coming out. She says,
I think Dad remembers I
don't go to the movies often.
Oh.
Yeah, now you really don't have to go because you got Netflix and...
Yeah, we could just... Well, I don't want to do Enchanta first.
But we'll see. Movies come out all the time.
And Enchanta, I'm just going to tell you, like, I think it's one of... Can I tell them what it's going to be about or no?
Oh, you can. You can give them a little preview of what... It's a new movie coming out
a little bit.
Disney.
I'll give them a little bit of information.
Yeah, just give them a little bit.
So, that little bit of information is that I think Enchanted is just about a city that has magic and that can do magic, but one of the girls in the city can't do magic.
Yes.
So she just said, "That's true." Mm-hmm. Is she talking about what I just said?
She was saying that's true about you don't have to necessarily go to the movies.
Yeah. And then we have Hulu, not Netflix. Okay. Maybe you should get Netflix because we have Hulu and Netflix and Disney Plus. So.
Disney Plus has a lot of good movies on it too.
Yeah, it's all Disney. But not in every just advice for you guys. Not in every single movie of Disney Plus there's this person who needs to die. So please don't. Only in like the what's it called?
There's in some Disney movies, but not all. of them.
Vivo, Moana.
There's some, but
I'm still mad about what you said.
it's true in most movies. But let's round it out. As
I want to say them.
5 minutes left in the show.
So
we will keep you guys posted on the next movie that we'll do.
Oh, someone just say
it's just mom.
It's just mom and me. So we don't need all that. I work too much. Haha.
So we will keep you guys posted on the next show we will do. We do kids movies that are coming out, new, released, and we'll keep you posted. So anything you want to leave the people with? Any saying or any?
Real quick, I'm talking to you. Real quick, can we cut off or no?
Well, if we cut off, it means we're gonna end.
Oh no, I don't want to end. I just.
All right. So anything you want to share? Any tip of the week?
There's no such thing as well, what tip of the week? Oh, like what movie we're gonna watch or something like that?
No. So at the end of the show, we could just say, "Hey, check out this movie on."
Oh, okay. Like the movie that we just reviewed.
Yeah,
or can we do a different one?
You can do any other movie too. Like we talked about Vivo, but there's also a movie out there called Luca. That's on Netflix.
But no, it's on Disney Plus. It's not on Netflix.
Right, that's true.
Yeah, but it's not new.
No. But we want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Ari and Daddy show tonight. As we review Addams Family 2, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share the show. We will be back as soon as possible. Go ahead.
Oh, again? You're welcome. So our week, what was it called? The week thing? What is it called?
The tip.
The tip of the week for today is that another movie that you can go see. Can I?
Yeah, we can talk. We can just say at the end we'll just say what movie that you want to go that you should check out. It can be old or new.
But it is.
It's okay.
But it's the end.
Yeah.
So can I do 2 or just 1?
2. You can do 2.
So 2. One of them would be. This is not new. It's like if you guys have seen this, I'm sure Omano have seen this movie before, and of course, it has someone who has to die, a grandma. And you already know what that is. It starts with the N and it ends with the A.
Moana.
Yeah. So
and Moana's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's also on. So you can find Moana if you haven't seen it. It's old, but if you haven't seen it, you can find it on Disney Plus. You can also find it on where else can you
just
find
Disney Plus. It was on Netflix.
So you can just find it on Disney Plus. It was on Netflix before, but not anymore. So you can only find it on Disney Plus. And the second movie, this one is new, and it's not Addams Family 2, since we already talked about that. But this movie has already come out. Mm-hmm. But if you guys have seen this, don't say it. Don't say it for me. If you guys have seen,
go ahead.
If you guys have seen Descendants 1 or 2 or 3, well, there's a Descendants where that's out, and you can watch it on. I think you can watch it on Prime Video and Amazon.
Maybe we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but it's not on Disney Plus. I didn't see it there.
So Descendants is a movie. It's on. Most of them are on Disney.
That's kind of. So Descendants is kind of next to Addams Family, but not really, because there's no vampires.
Yeah.
Because it's like the like all the like the evil queen and then the Snow White, the Snow White person who's not Snow White, but the person who's trying to kill her. Not the evil queen, but the.
All right, folks. We will be back. We will see you when we see you.
No, that doesn't make sense.
In
so
to
we'll
the
be
Ari and Daddy show.
We'll be back.
I'm Daddy, and this is
Ari, and we'll be back. No, let me do it.
That's something to do right now.
Wait. One more thing. We'll be back, and just if you're on the weekend, just have a good weekend. So, bye.
Ta-ta.